preparing for birth and getting baby into an optimal fetal position for your labor. Because there are the most modifications in third trimester, this video is actually safe for all trimesters. I will be wearing a belly for this workout. I do have 3 kids, but I will continue to put out new pregnancy workouts every week. If you like videos like these and to support me, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Let's start warming up our spine from all fours. So once we're here, we want to make sure that we're breathing into our side and back ribs, really expanding through your ribs so that you're protecting your core, and then exhale, pull your baby into your body using your deep inner core muscles. Inhale, expanding through your ribs. Exhale, pull your baby in. Big inhale. On your next exhale, let's round out with cat pose. Inhale, keeping your baby pulled in, tipping your tailbone up, looking up. Exhale, round out, shoulder blades pressing apart, pressing your hands into the ground. Inhale, look up. One more time with your own breath. Coming back to a neutral spine, let's take our hands a little bit wider apart. We're gonna do some rib or chest circles here. Reaching around to the side, lowering your chest down, coming up through the other side. Just opening up through any places of tension here. Let's go the other way. Good, coming back up. We're gonna move into small hip circles here. I want you to imagine you have a pencil coming out of your tailbone, and you're gonna draw circles on the wall behind you. Switching directions. Good. Now we can center ourselves again and do big hip circles this way, moving our hips around. Going another way. Good, coming back to all fours. Exhale, pull your baby in. Let's shift our weight back. We can take one foot forward into a kneeling lunge here. We're gonna open up through our psoas or our hip flexor, which is gonna help prepare our pelvic floor for birth. We're gonna lunge forward, gently release, making sure not to stretch too much during pregnancy. And then let's put our weight back, flex our front foot, and then gently hinge forward, just a gentle hamstring stretch here. We're gonna do this dynamic stretch back and forth. Let's move into our lunge. We can take our hand, same leg that's forward, down, and then let's tip over, stretching through our side body, really ballooning out through your ribs, making space for your baby. Exhale, using your obliques, coming up. We can shift our weight back, bring that leg in. Let's switch to the other side. Lunging forward, shifting your weight back, flexing your front foot, hinging at your hips, keeping lots of length through your lower spine. when we're in our lunge here, bringing our hand down again, gentle side stretch, making room underneath your ribs. Exhale, coming up, slowly shifting out of this position. We can come down on our knees. Let's just warm up our neck muscles, taking your head in a half circle forward. Good. We can clasp our hands, rounding out through your upper back, shoulder blades pressing away. Bringing your hands behind, you can clasp your elbows or your hands. If your hands are clasped, externally rotating through your upper arms, keeping your ribs pulled down and in, look up. Lift your hands a little bit higher if they're clasped. If your hands are out, you can bring your hands back in. Exhale, pull your baby in as you come up. We're gonna move to a standing position, just getting up however is comfortable. We're gonna start parallel. You can either keep your ankles and thighs together, or if it's more comfortable, you can have them hip width distance apart. We're gonna start with releves. So we're gonna lift our heels up, lower them down again. Re-engaging your core, pulling your baby in. 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Let's stay up here. We'll plie, coming up. On this next one, let's stay down, lower your heels, and then bring them back up again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Let's straighten, bring your heels down, plie, lift your heels, straighten. Let's go the other way. Releve, plie, lower your heels, straighten. Last one here. Good. Let's shake it out. We'll bring our legs wide apart to a second position here. Let's plie down, knees pressing towards the back of the room, really feeling opening through your hips and groin. Squeeze your legs at the top. Two more. Now we'll stay down here, lift your heels, plie again. Last one, stay down, lower your heels, lift them up again. Good. Let's come up, take a breath here. We're gonna plie in second, and then we're gonna push off with your right foot to point it. Two more. Good. Now this time we push off. Let's bring it back to a curtsy lunge. Curtsy here. Back to our second position, plie, back and forth. Last one here. Good. Moving to the other side. Plie, push off point. One more here. This time we push off, curtsy, moving back. Last one. Beautiful. Let's turn to your right. We're gonna find a lunge position here. Arms forward. We're gonna come up, bringing your knee up parallel, and then we're gonna lunge to the front. Exhale, pull your baby in, move back to your lunge, back and forth. Exhale up, inhale down. Last one here. Amazing. Let's turn around to the other side. Starting in your reverse lunge, arms forward, shoulders roll down your back. Exhale as you lift, moving forward into a lunge. Last one. Beautiful. Let's shake it out. We'll grab a sip of water and we'll meet down on the mat.
Hạt nêm argento với nấm hương thanh đạm, hạt sài ngọt bùi cho mọi món ăn thêm thơm ngon đầy vị mà vẫn thanh đạm hài hòa. Hạt nêm argento thanh đạm từ nấm sen, đó vu lan an lành. Cồn gát Optic White O2 mới, cảm nhận sự ấm dần từ oxy hòa tính khi chảy ra, giúp làm trắng răng trong 3 ngày.
Let's come back to all fours. We're going to spend quite a bit of time on all fours. I'm doing this on purpose. This is going to help you maybe get into an optimal fetal position. But if your knees or wrists are getting sore, you can either fold up your mat or put a pillow underneath them. You can also roll up a towel lengthwise and then place it under the heels of your hands, or you could also come down onto your forearms. So once we find our position here, exhale, pull your baby in. Let's extend one leg back, and then we're going to exhale, lift, inhale, lower down. Squeezing the muscles of your leg, knees pointed down. On the next lift, keep it up there. We're going to bend, straighten. Last one. When we straighten here, we're going to draw a tiny circle behind us. Keeping your hips very stable, not rocking back and forth at all. Let's switch directions. Good. Lowering down now. Let's put those moves together. We're going to lift, bend, straighten, circle. Continue. One more here. Beautiful, release it down. Let's take a breath. Extending the other leg back behind. Lift, lower down. Ensuring you're not swaying through your lower back at all. On this next one, let's hold up, bend, straighten, squeeze your legs, squeeze your quads as you extend. Extend, tiny circles behind you. Re-engaging your core, lifting through your back, not letting yourself dump into your lower back at all. Switching to the other way. Lowering down, let's put those moves together. Lift, bend, circle. One more time. Beautiful. Let's stretch through our glutes here. Shifting to the other side. Let's come up again. We can move down onto our forearms now. Again, lifting through your back, not dumping into it. Shoulder blades come down, squeezing it together. And let's flex one foot, and we're gonna drive up with that heel. On your next one, hold up. Let's pulse here. Pointed, we'll draw rainbows behind us. Really squeezing your inner thigh together as you cross over. Extend that leg behind, bring it in. Let's take a breath. Exhale, refocusing on your core, flexing your other foot, driving through your heel. On your next one, hold up here, pulsing. Straighten and point your back leg, crossing over, drawing rainbows behind you. Your supporting leg isn't shifting back and forth at all. Last tap here, extend, and then bring it in. You're gonna take the arm that's farthest away from your screen or from me and turn it in. You can place your other arm in front to support you. We can open up through our hips slightly, and we're gonna lift here. Keep it lifted. Let's bend that top leg. We're gonna turn it out and then turn it in, focusing on our internal rotation, external, internal. Last one, beautiful. Let's release it down. You can turn to the back just for these two exercises. So your hips are gonna turn towards the back, and then lifting your leg 10 times. Two more. Lift and hold, bend that top leg, moving into external and then internal rotation. Last one, extend, bring it back in. Let's take our knees wide apart and we'll walk into child's pose here. Let's take a breath here. When you're ready, we can lift our head, walk our hands back in. We're going to work on some arms and upper body, which is going to help your posture and help prevent back pain, especially during pregnancy, and then also after when you're breastfeeding and hunched over a lot. So we're going to do some tricep push-ups. You can stay in all four or quadruped, or if you are doing push-ups in a modified plank position. You can also do that for a more advanced option. Keeping our elbows tucked in, grazing our ribs, we're gonna lower down, pushing into the ground. On your next one, let's hold down here, pulse it here. Good, coming up. Option to take one leg up behind you, and then we'll continue down here. One more on this side. Good, switching to the other side. Re-engaging your core, pulling your baby in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, release. Let's shake it out. Coming back to all fours. We're gonna let our chest sink down and then push up, separating through our shoulder blades, scapula push-ups, sink down, press your shoulder blades apart. Coming back to your neutral position. Let's bend one arm so it comes up in the shape of a W. We're gonna lift, tapping it down. One more on this side. Switching to the other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, squeeze your shoulder blade. Last one, good. We'll take our arm forward, side, down to our body, back again, making a nice big circle. Switching to the other side. Last one. Good, shake it out. Let's roll our shoulders. So let's come and sit on to our glutes. We can swing our legs around in front of us, placing our arms behind. Let's lift off. You could also do this on the edge of a chair or a stool. We're gonna lift, sink it down, press up. Hold at the top here. We're gonna press our hips up, spreading your toes, pressing into your feet. Lift and tap your bum down. Last one, good. You can stay with both feet down, or option to cross one ankle over, keeping your hips level. Last one. Release. Let's switch to the other side. Last one. Amazing. Let's shake it out. We can stretch through our triceps now before we grab a sip of water. Let's bring one arm overhead, gently pressing on your elbow. You can also press your head back into your arm. Keeping your ribs pulled in, baby pulled in. Release. One arm across. Other side. Good. Let's grab a sip of water. Let's take a nice piriformis stretch now, or figure four stretch. You can also do this sitting on a chair. We'll cross one foot over and then walk in your bottom foot, keeping your top ankle flexed to protect your knee, finding length in your spine. Good, gently release. Let's switch to the other side. Start to walk that bottom foot out, releasing. Let's take one foot out, other foot in. We can open our hips to the front. Let's stretch up and over. Exhale, coming up. Let's switch to the other side. Exhale, coming up. Let's shift again on to all fours. Let's tuck our toes, press into a downward dog. Keeping lots of length in our spine. We can walk out through our heels. We did quite a bit of calf work, so just gently stretching through your calves and backs of your legs. Releasing both heels down now. Doesn't matter if they touch. Good. Exhale, pull your baby in. Let's release down to our knees again. Let's walk our hands forward into puppy pose. This is one of the best poses for optimal fetal positioning. Steady breaths here. Good, let's walk our hands in. Let's take a few more hip circles. Good. We can sit back on our knees. Let's round out again, stretching your shoulder blades apart. And again, clasping your elbows or your hands. Gentle chest opener here. Releasing out. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to link to this video right here on 15 steps to create your easy birth, and it has helped so many mamas. Today's video was not easy. You did amazing. I'm so excited and cheering you on for your upcoming birth.
Cây nóng quá.
Nóng trong người, SOS.
Uống ngay trà Dr. Thanh giữ lại 9 loại thảo mộc tự nhiên, giúp thanh lọc cơ thể, tươi mát mỗi ngày. Luôn tươi mát mà không lo nóng trong người. Trà thanh nhiệt Dr. Thanh lọc cơ thể, tươi mát mỗi ngày.
Luyện tập thể thao, vận động liên tục khiến bạn đổ mồ hôi, cơ thể mất nước và khoáng, ảnh hưởng đến quá trình tập luyện. Đã có Active thường